Dear friends, good morning on Wednesday the 3rd of March. Have you ever noticed how differently Jesus deals with Martha and Mary, the two sisters who are grieving the death of their brother Lazarus in John chapter 11? Having heard that Lazarus was critically ill, Jesus deliberately delays going to him for 2 days, knowing that he would die in that time. When he does eventually arrive, Martha says, "Lord, if you'd been here, my brother wouldn't have died. But even now I know that God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus sees in Martha a faith that believes that he is able to raise the dead. And so they discuss the resurrection of the dead, which culminates in Jesus' majestic claim, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me will live, even though they die." It's a sentence which I proclaimed at the beginning of Harold Jones's funeral yesterday, and which is used at almost every Christian funeral. Martha then calls her sister Mary to join them. Mary falls at Jesus' feet and says just the same as Martha. "Lord, if you'd been here, my brother wouldn't have died." But Jesus' response to Mary is very different. He is deeply moved and troubled in spirit, and he asks her to lead him to the tomb, where he simply weeps with her. Jesus doesn't discuss the resurrection with her, nor does he reassure her with his power over death. He simply weeps. He sees in her overwhelming sadness and grief, and he just empathizes with her. What emotional intelligence and perfect pastoral sensitivity Jesus has. He knows exactly when it's appropriate to talk about spiritual issues, and he knows when all that's required is to weep with those who weep. How we need this emotional intelligence with people. We come across people who are suffering griefs of all kinds at the moment. Sometimes we're too quick to give advice, when we should be simply listening and empathizing and perhaps weeping. At other times we're too slow to apply biblical wisdom and prayer to people's wounds, and we miss the opportunity to strengthen their faith. But if we can get this right, knowing just when to weep and just when to speak, we can be of immense spiritual blessing to others. On another note, I came across this video yesterday, which I found so encouraging. It's Nicky Gumbel interviewing Justin and Caroline Welby. Their love for Jesus and their heart for evangelism shines out, and I do encourage you to watch it. The link is on today's daily update. God bless you today.